Hey guys, so we're going to switch it up a little bit too. We're going to do the interview first, so you can switch it up too. I have Joe Casterline with me. He's an awesome local musician here in Knoxville. Why don't you tell us about yourself?
Well, I guess I try to do everything I can do to not make money. I do some acting in town. I do the Shakespeare on the Square, and I do a lot of the film festivals, and I play
Which you
music
just
records.
won. He's being humble.
Oh, did I? That's right, I did.
Greatest actor? What?
Well, yeah, best performance. And it was, basically those come from a great script. When there's a script out there that has good things for you to do, that at least puts you in line to maybe win something.
Right.
It's nice to be recognized.
So we were talking before this, and you do sound for the Bijou. So what was that transition like? Did you start as a musician and then work into sound, or how did you come to be a musician?
It's well, it started that way, and R.I.P. Tom Petty.
Yeah.
I'm old enough to remember the very beginnings of Tom Petty, and it's through Tom Petty. He was like the Bob Dylan for me.
Really?
Yeah, that's why I play, because I've always wanted to be, like Tom Petty, like Johnny Cash. Of course, I grew up on Johnny Cash with my family, and so that the longing to do that has always been there. The confidence to do that hasn't. That's taken a few years to get that together. And now, geez, I'm almost there. I'm just a few hours away from Carnegie. I do believe.
Yeah. So speaking of confidence, how did you get that confidence to take the leap and to get into the music world? What kind of, was it a gradual thing, or did it just like, all right, I'm going to do it?
It's kind of both, actually, because it becomes gradually. You don't do it enough to where you finally say, I'm just going to do it. Because if you don't, one of my good friends used to go, because I would work all day, and then you get home, take a shower, and run and do Shakespeare outdoors, and how do you do it? And I just would say, because if you don't, you wouldn't be doing it.
Right.
I'd rather be doing this. I'd rather be, in the words of the immortal Warren Zevon, I'll sleep when I'm dead.
Exactly. So you're not slowing down anytime soon. Hopefully not.
No, I'm not.
Stay healthy.
Yes,
so what can fans expect from you? New music or new shows?
Yep, I'm trying to. I love my summer Shakespeare, but I would really love to. I'm trying to get a little CD done so that I can start booking up and down the East Coast.
There we go.
I've done plays, Shakespeare from Maine down to Florida, up and down the East Coast, so I would really like to start that, what was it, Crazy Heart days, I guess.
Yeah.
My Crazy Heart days of playing bowling alleys and touring around.
That's the fun part.
Yes, that's be awesome, just meeting people. That's what, didn't Gaga just do that? She just drove around and popped into little taverns and things, and met the people.
That's how you make a big impression.
Yeah.
So would you say being an actor affects your music life?
The way that I try to tell stories. I try to tell them easy enough to where it would almost be like watching a movie.
Right.
Or so that it can be, assimilated. I don't try to be too tricky. As a songwriter, you do want to be clever, but sometimes you write a clever song and everybody just looks back at you with that.
Glazed over.
That's good. That's good.
So where do you get your inspiration from these stories? Is it your real life stories, or is it just a little bit of imagination mixed in too?
Once again, I think it's a little, excuse me, it's a little bit of both, because, the students here are making a video for one of my songs called The Undertaker. And that song actually came about as I was driving and I was listening to the radio, and the song Last Kiss, where, oh, where can my baby be? The Lord took her away from me. And then as a singer, so you're like, okay, I know I can get behind that emotion. How would I tell that story?
Really?
So I'll go sometimes like that, and then sometimes you are driving and you get in a wreck and the police show up, and there's just all kinds of things.
I feel like there's a bigger story behind that.
No, I make that up.
Really? Well,
That's the part I make up.
I mean, I'm glad it's not true.
No.
Well, all right, you have some special songs for us tonight?
Yeah, this first song I'd like to do is a song that I wrote for a movie. We shot, Miss Lisa and Mr. Clinton and we shot a movie with some great friends called Mom Tone over the summer, and I wrote this song for that movie.
Awesome. And the second one is?
The second one is unfortunately a little bit of a commentary on the way I see things today.
Well, I'm sure they'll be very entertaining, just like you are. Thank you so much for coming on, and enjoy, you guys.
If the sun didn't shine tomorrow like it did today, would you shine through the darkness? Would you turn and run away? What would you do? What would you do? What would you do? If the stars fell from the heavens like they sometimes do, would you stare in wide-eyed wonder as they fell all over you? What would you do? What would you do? For has the seasons 'cause his hands are tied. If he tells you he doesn't like it, will you know he must have lied? He must have lied. So if the tears fall from your eyes like a broken waterfall, would you swim with the current? Would you even care at all? What would you do? What would you do? What would you do? I asked that question. What would you do? Or you? Maybe even you back there. What would you do? I know what I'd do. Play this next song. Very, oh so necessary to grab your Sunday paper and take a dump on your neighbor's lawn. You wipe your butt with the funnies. Yeah, the news is warm and runny. It blinds you to the truth and casts a shadow upon your eyes. It sets your mind drifting, so you might as well just settle in. Take what they give you. Try to roll along. It's always something. It's that one thing you tend to linger on. It's always something. It's that one thing you can't put your finger on. Well, it's quite extraordinary. All the things they try to hand me, they feed it to the masses till they choke on their reply. Yeah, ignorance is scary. Information leads to truth. Isn't it a pity? It's a burden full of proof. Oh, it's always something. Is that one thing you tend to linger on? Oh, it's always something. It's that one thing you can't put your finger on. Is it one thing you can't put your finger on? It's that one thing you can't put your finger on. So do you think it very unnecessary to grab your Sunday paper and take a dump on your neighbor's lawn? I don't think it. Y'all gotta clean that up. Can't be dumping on everybody. Gotta get it up there. Thank you. Thank you.
That was awesome and so funny. That was awesome. So where can people find your music?
I'm on the Reverb Nation.
All right.
I've got a bunch of songs up on there, and like I say, it's excuse me, it's a process that I'm trying to dig into again to try to get everything, all my ducks in a row.
Right.
And if you don't have ducks, it's kind of tough to get them in the row, but I'm getting my ducks together.
There we go. So speaking of more songs, do you have another one up your sleeve to just end the show out?
Sure.
All right, Joe.
Thank you. Since the Halloween's right around the corner, let's do this little number here. A moonlit night not long ago. Living with a secret only dead men know. I'm rowing out my longboat, low lamp light. Sailing to the swamp, drifting out of sight. Oh, fish in the water, gator hard on my line. Skeeter drink blood straight from my vine. Moss hangs low, snakes dangle from the trees. Give me just a second, sister, won't you please? I'm hunting down that voodoo, looking for a change in my life plan. Say goodbye to bad luck with sweet Marie Laveau's Mojo. Hey, Mojo, hey. Not much of a man by the light of day. Not much of anything the people say. Oh, there's a story of a lady I remember from my past, who dances in the fire as the bones are cast. Hunting down that voodoo, looking for a change in my life plan. And say goodbye to bad luck, sweet Marie Laveau's Mojo. Hey, Mojo, hey, Mojo, hey. Oh, that's a Mojo, hey. I'm speeding through the swamp at the speed of sound. looking for the lost that's never been found. The deeper I go, I know there's no chance. And I've given up hope of ever coming back. Yeah, I'm hunting down that voodoo, looking for a change in my life plan. Say goodbye to bad luck with sweet Marie Laveau's Mojo. And happy Thanksgiving, happy Christmas, happy New Year's, happy Easter. I ain't gonna see you again, probably. They're not gonna invite me back.